of our state. And last week I shared with you one of Mr. James. He is a fifth grader at North Shore Elementary who's up to some big things for those who may not know where their next meal is coming from during the COVID-19. And I got him on his last week of school to join us here on Good Things today. Hey, James.
Hi.
Now, are you taking a break from homeschooling or are you officially done for the summer?
I'm almost done. This is my last day of homeschooling.
Well, fantastic. How has it been doing homework or schoolwork from your house this year?
It's been, it's been a little bit tough at times, but it's been pretty easy for me doing my schoolwork on the computer.
You handled that well. I almost threw you under the bus with that one, James, but well done. But you're joining us here on Good Things because you've been up to some good for those in need. So first off, how did you learn that maybe there were some of us in Mississippi that were having a hard time finding food to eat?
So, yes, I saw it on the news on one of the days that the Mississippi Food Network, just needed backup for backup meals, and they needed support for feeding Mississippi. And so, I just thought over my plan over the night, and then the next day I told my plan to my mom and dad, and they were like, oh, cool.
So what was your plan to help raise some funds for Mississippi Food Network?
So my plan was to bike 10 miles on and I was going to ask for I asked $1 a mile, so I was asking $10 for if you wanted to donate, and yeah, that was my plan.
Hey, I like the most simplest plans usually are the most effective, James. And you had yourself a pretty lofty goal to begin with, which was $500. And did you think that you would at least meet that $500?
I thought I would. Yes, I thought I would meet 500, but I don't think I would have exceeded 500.
But you did that, right? You got out there and you far exceeded your expectations of $500 for the Food Network. What did you end up raising?
I ended up raising $3,000.
That's crazy. Did that blow your mind?
Yes, it did. It just kept on going up and up and up every day, and I'd set a new goal every day, and it'd always get passed every day.
So how fast did you bike your 10 miles?
Oh, I did it in about an hour 45, but let me explain. Because my mom and dad were on the trip, and, there were some hills, and what happens there.
You got it. So let me get this straight, James. So what you're telling me is your 10-mile time would have been a little faster if maybe mom and dad didn't have to, work hard or harder to go up the hills on their bikes?
Yes.
That's okay. No man left behind. That your donations weren't tied to your time, so that's definitely a good thing. Okay, so you walked away with $3,000. You had the opportunity to give that donation in person there at the Food Network. Was that the first time you'd seen the warehouse there for the Food Network?
Yes, that actually is my first time actually being there. Now, I've seen it virtually, but that's actually my first in-person visual of the warehouse.
What did you think of the massive space?
It was really cool and neat to watch, all the people working, and I would just like to thank them too, for feeding Mississippi and working
They work hard, and they've been working
Yeah.
hard around the clock, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. As many of you guys know, listening to Good Things, food insecurity is a real issue. So we're all doing our part, and you did your part by giving them $3,000. How many meals did that equate to, James?
It $3,000 is 18,000 meals.
It's hard to wrap your head around that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So do you have plans for your next fundraising project, or are you going to take the rest of the summer off to enjoy no school and no no homework?
So it's a little bit of both. So I might have another plan, but I'm going to do like you said and just enjoy the summer with no homework. But I do have some plans.
You do have some plans.
Maybe another one.
Maybe another. Well, you'll have to let Good Things in on that whenever you start, and maybe we can help you exceed your last $3,000 donation. There's a lot of people in these 82 counties that Mississippi Food Network helps feed that would probably help you raise as much money as you desired for the Food Network and for helping Mississippians. I know your mom's there. May we speak with her?
Yes, she is here.
Well, I hope she's there.
Yep, I'll hand it over to her right now. Hello.
So are you in mom mode, teacher mode, or philanthropist, mode? Which you're wearing a lot of hats these days, aren't you?
Yes, a lot of them, and also my own full-time job that I have. So I just got off of a conference call with some students about a little less than an hour ago. So we're fitting it all in, though.
You're fitting it all in, and obviously even fitting in this idea that James had for giving back. So when he came to you and your husband about this biking idea, did you guys just jump right in to support him, or did you think he was a little bit nuts?
No, didn't think he was nuts. At first, when he said it, he said it sort of casually, and I thought, oh, okay, that sounds great. And then the more he talked about it, the more I realized that he was very serious about doing it. So, but I didn't think that he was nuts at all. I was very proud actually, so that he would think of others, particularly in this time, and I was proud that he had kind of thought through most of everything, and it's given him some opportunities to learn new skills and things. So it's been a wonderful experience.
So was it you or is it Dad that was lagging behind on the heels and the bike?
It was totally me. I'm surprised he didn't call me out. It was totally me. I walk a good bit, but I don't ride the bike as much, and so it's definitely that we picked a very hilly section, and those are not easy if you're not prepared for them.
Well, I love this story. I love that James has such a servant's heart. I particularly appreciate the fact that as his parents, you encouraged it, because sometimes in the busyness and just the craziness, we push our kids' crazy ideas to the side, and we just never know what they may flourish to if we just,
Right.
give them a little bit of encouragement. So, and also to you, Mom, because you have had to be stay-at-home mom, working mom, as well as, homeschooling. And for all of us parents out there, that hasn't been easy either. So congratulations on the last day of school.
Yes, very, very thankful that we have made it.
Well, like I told James, if he decides to do round 2 this summer for the Food Network, you let us hear on Good Things know about it first, okay?
Yes, ma'am, we will.
All righty. Let me say bye to James.
Okay.
Hello.
All right, James. I hope you enjoy your summer. You keep practicing up those heels, and you'll have strong legs by the end of them.
Okay.
All righty. Well, y'all take care. I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye. Pretty cool, pretty cool. 5th grade, thinking of others. Just 10 miles on a bike helped raise $3,000 for the Mississippi Food Network, which is Mississippi's only Feeding America food bank that services over 400 food banks across much of Mississippi from top to bottom. That equated to 18,000 meals, and man, our kids are pretty cool. They call Mississippi the most giving state for a reason, and it starts